Hey everybody. So this is Twin Mirror. It's made by Don't Nod Entertainment, and as you can see, it came out in 2020, so it came out about 2 years ago. I did not know that it existed then, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try it out. If I like it, I'll be uploading my playthrough of this game to our YouTube channel. I am blind as a bat because I wear glasses, so I may need to make this just that. Let's go to. Oh, you're a journalist. Okay, cool. Maybe. English subtitles on. Let's make the subtitles gigantic. Turn this down. Might need to turn it down a little bit more. That sounds good. Alright. I don't have a camera. So. Okay, so journal. Skip. Collectible mode. Okay. Move. View. Interact is X. Recreate. Move faster. Okay. Simple enough. Enter Mind Palace. Okay. Alright, let's try this.
The skies are finally clearing up after a light rain fell most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, the Bastard Sound. I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Ware will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting.
Whew. So we're in West Virginia, it looks like. him driving through those kind of one road towns. I said run road. One road towns kind of reminds me of towns
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here.
uh, that are in and around. Yeah.
Funeral isn't for a while, and I'm not gonna walk into town.
Oh, I thought I had to jump over something. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like towns that are here where I live. The towns that are here where I live are
This
you'll
place
have
was always
like
one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart.
you'll have like a major
Welcome back to Basswood, Sam.
says restoration made possible thanks to the generous donations of the New Virginia coal. It's a coal mine. Coal mine. Okay. Makes sense. It's West Virginia. West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Virginia are all like coal mine places. And then a little bit up north, I think.
I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big.
Um, but yeah, him walking through like these, or not walking through, but driving through these small towns reminds me of places that are around where I live, and I'm sure that they're, I say I'm sure, but they are a fact in a lot of the states, and probably around the globe. You'll have these like one road towns. Ruined, closed, sucks. Basswood also sucks. To simply let. Uh, there's a cemetery. I guess this is just letting us know where things are. Basswood, Basswood River, Basswood, and then the mine right outside of town. Founded in 1865, small mining town grew to coal industry. Its peak, Basswood produced more coal than any other town in Virginia, with the Basswood mine being one of the most consistent coal mines. I guess this is written when it was still open. Basswood was also a wonderful place to simply let nature be nature, outside of the Appalachian Trail with hundreds of miles of hiking trails. Yeah, like, there is a lot of small towns that are like this in and around the US. I haven't been to
You'd
Europe,
think the massive cliff face would be a giveaway.
but I'm sure that that's like the case in Europe as well, and Asia. There are small little
I get
towns.
the feeling it still sees some use, given how bad the coverage is up here.
Given how small these towns are, and that it takes a while to get to, and things like that. Hiking
These trails were
trail.
great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone. Some of these species are endangered. She wrote an article about it. Hunting is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal.
I understand why somebody would hunt, especially if that was how they got food. But I don't really understand trophy hunting. Like, in the Red Dead Redemption Online, you can hunt the legendary animals and get their skins and stuff like that to make coats or whatever. And, that's fine. You do whatever you want to do. But I prefer to just tranquilize them, take their sample and all that.
A lot of people were upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it.
Excuse me. Trail closed 3 years ago due to a landslide.
I left a sandwich in it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it.
It says it's bear country. Food and odors attracts bears. That's true. But yeah, there's a lot of like small towns that are just one row towns, a few
I used to love
houses,
looking at Basswood from
very
up
low
here. Helped give
populations.
me perspective.
Especially
Until
when
that
you
day.
get to areas like this where it's a former mining town. Um, that is essentially, they don't set mines near cities. They find mines in they make mines in mountains and things like that. And a lot of the times before, uh, the only way to get to a mine was to get on a train and go, of course, wearing carriage. Oh, that's pretty cool. I guess this is my mind palace, as they said in the beginning.
Why
When I was
can't the
looking at
real world be as
controls.
clear and peaceful as my own mind?
I guess because the real world,
Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
that's pretty cool. I think I'll play through this and upload it. Optimal angle shots. Can I walk this way? No? Okay, this is just to kind of let me know. My closure. Oh, the New Virginia coal is under investigation. It's probably damaged track led to derailing. That's how the. That sounds like it.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to do?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
I had never met someone so interested in others. Even in me.
There we go.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... people around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
I heard you, Anna. But no, I wasn't listening. Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
Wasn't ready to be married. Excuse me. I guess she wasn't ready
We
to
weren't
be
happy.
married.
She was the one brave enough to face that.
Well, that
Lost
too.
in my head again. How much time did I miss?
Decided to take a walk, remembered the night of the spyglass, returned the car. Sam, his friend. No choice.
I missed the funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again. Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone. Lost the signal. Some things never change.
I wonder if I chose the other option, it'd go straight through. It's like Nick won't care if I'm at his funeral. And that one will go straight through, but the stuck in traffic almost there would be the one without any signal.
Muley, you actually came.
It's been a while. You'd gotten taller.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
So,
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
Look, Joan, I messed up.
You said you wouldn't leave. You said... I don't remember exactly, but you pinky swore.
I didn't mean to lie. I just screwed up. After Anna broke up with me, I'm sorry. I wish words meant anything. I wish this didn't make it harder for you to trust me now.
You could have at least called something, especially after... You know, after my dad.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead?
What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything.
An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation?
A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself.
This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on.
Friends don't lie to each other.
Even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
I'll look into it.
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll see what I can see and all that. Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but...
You want to know for sure. I get it.
Thanks, Muley. I should go in before my mom misses me. You better get in there, too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
I do. See you inside.
Oh. Well, let's see. I think his friend was also a writer. If that's the case, then his friend is, his friend may have been investigating New Cole, I want to say. Sir, you should not keep your prescription medication in your car. It's not safe to do so. First, people could break into your car and steal your prescription medication. Secondly, your prescription medication could
Might as well
potentially.
talk to Walter. I'll have to sooner or later. Same old town, same old bar. The more things change.
Yes, the cat food is under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you. Even if I wish the circumstances were different. In times like these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do.
At least give him one hug. Awkward hug. Yay!
Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
I'm not ready for this.
Let's go.
Here we go.
I could say that going back to a town you used to live in after leaving and not really talking with anybody there is pretty awkward. Because the last time people knew you was the last thing that you were around them. And then you change. Everybody changes. So he was basically there for everybody. Then he got broken up with. Then he moved away and was like, never again. This is pretty much a very small town wake, doing it at like a bar instead of someone's
Mr.
house.
Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires, but that means you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this, right?
Oh, that's
If
fine.
you aren't, well, Nick's memory only goes so far. That's what I thought.
Come on, it ain't worth it. Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
Joel started it. I was just standing here.
Well, he started it, and if you push him, he'll finish it. You watch yourself.
Huh. Yes. So Joel hates me. That's great.
I
That's
think
good
it's
to hear.
time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right? It's supposedly the spirit of coal. Doesn't really belong here anymore.
A little loud back there. Collection of bottles.
I didn't know you read Dickens, Ethan.
Alcohols from all over the country that likes to show up.
You just quoted him.
He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another employee.
Then you should read Great Expectations. It's a masterpiece, plain
A
and
small town.
So I had to throw them all out on their ear, and only then did I realize.
Ah, Samuel, my favorite ex-muckracker. Join us, join us.
How was the funeral?
Wasn't there. Setting up for this.
Everyone came, most of the town, it felt like. A sea of sad, wet eyes. I gave the eulogy. Felt hollow. So hollow. He worked for me for years. For years, my best reporter. What do you even say about him?
Remember that article? Something about stoplights? No one cared, but he did. Months of effort.
Yield signs. He approached each story with his pen like a knight wielding a sword.
It's the small things. Like he always kept his window down. Said cars made him claustrophobic. That's how he stays with us. The little details.
I remember the bar bets about that safe spot at Pac-Man. He got me one night.
Yeah, got me once too. Can't believe it's real.
Enough about Nicholas, enough. Tell me, how have you been, Sam? How have you really been?
Got a new start, new perspectives. I'm helping my mother with her garden. I've been volunteering.
Terrific to hear, my boy. Terrific to hear.
Well, I think I've taken enough of your gents' time.
Go, mingle, circulate, but you must join us for an actual round later. You must.
Oh, Walter, can I ask you something?
Questions are the fountainhead of knowledge.
Nick's crash. Was there anything suspicious about it?
I asked myself the same thing. The very same thing. It did seem odd. Young Nicholas, a careful man in all things, including driving. I looked into it myself. You know what I found?
What?
A tragic accident with nothing amiss. I am both relieved and saddened to say.
Ah.
Life is rarely like a crime thriller, and while I don't mind you asking, some might find it a distasteful conversation at a man's memorial. Especially from you.
I'll, keep that in mind.
See that you do, my boy. See that you do.
I figured I may as well just talk to him.
That's the guy who got the mine closed.
I can't believe you showed up.
You always did know how to start a ruckus. Can't say I missed that. You always did know how
Declan
to
lacks
start a
subtlety,
ruckus.
but he loves this town like
Can't
no
say I
one
missed
else.
that.
Murder.
That's where Nick and I sat every time he dragged me out for drinks after work. I've never known Tara to not take over a conversation.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
Okay.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
It took reading thousands of public records, but a pattern emerged of willful negligence.
You are a bulldog. A dangerous man to anyone using power to exploit others.
That's nice of you to say.
Oh, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Gonna be a stranger, Sam.
Yeah, I would be very confused with her.
Bess always had a soft spot for Nick. I think she liked his work
It was
ethic.
4,000.
That's what crooked pharmacists want. But that amount is damaging for the long term.
Pretty courageous of him to try his luck in Basswood, given the state of things.
The unfortunateness of coal mining towns is that when things close down,
Nick and I spent so much money on this machine.
you know, there still will be people that need to, you know, do like their own stuff. Use a garage band.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce, but anyone can see she's taking his death hard. Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
It's been too long, Kathy.
Has it? Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Joan's never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
Hard to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
There we go.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy. This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face. I wonder who took that picture. Those two were a great team. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Bug was so small back then. Happier times. He was more her best friend than a dad. Look at us.
I think that's all the pictures.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood? Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
Well, Dennis, I won the bet I had with myself that you'd be an asshole right off the bat.
That was a safe bet.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way. Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you've been.
Yeah, like you'd care.
Not too much. But suit yourself if you want to be like that. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
As
People leave you or they die. That's the only way anything ends.
Dennis, bitter and jaded. He's even worse than the last time we spoke. There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce. But anyone can see she's taking his death hard.
Could you give us a moment, Sam?
You'd think a kid at a bar would stand out more.
It's a small town.
Some people can play this game drunk. Anna was best at 3 beers.
I'll go and talk to her in just a moment.
So, Sam, how's life been treating you?
Could be better. My best friend just died.
No need to snap at me, Sam. I ain't the enemy here. And your allies are in short supply, so be careful what you say. You staying in town long?
Not really. Why? You think I'm gonna disturb the peace or something?
Wouldn't be your first time. Have a nice evening, Sam.
So tragic what happened to Nick. The details are horrible. They think he didn't die on impact. Instead, he roasted to death. Not enough to damage the bones, but, you know, not a pretty sight. Unless you're into that kind of thing, of course. I didn't mean to be rude, Sam.
It's alright.
It's all right, Tara. I don't like the sight of dead, burned people.
Oh, thank God. I wouldn't want to be rude on a day like this. Poor Sam. Now that Nick is gone, everyone in town hates you. I mean, I don't. Why would I? It's not my job you destroyed. You're not the cause of all my problems. I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood, but not to me. So,
Oh, goodness.
I don't hate you.
Thanks for the confidence booster, Tara. I'll see you around.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Good talk. Good talk.
Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit. Anna?
Sam! I've missed you. Why'd it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
Well, I'm here now.
I
I'll have
think
to
that's
try
the
and come
best
by more
answer.
often. That's what I'm supposed to say, right? Even if not everyone around here would like it.
People around here have short tempers,
And long memories.
but most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. It doesn't make it easier, though.
It's gotta make it a little easier. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
Yeah. That's, you two must be so hard.
Are you okay? You knew about us, right? He said he was gonna tell you.
Yeah, I knew, but knowing and, knowing are different.
A little
Yeah,
harsh.
I guess they are. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
It's hard for me to really just wrap my head around it. Nick being gone.
Smart. Don't rock the boat when the person in the boat just lost a loved one.
It's big. I can't get my head around it either. His stuff is all over my house, but he's just missing. Things without an owner. Most of it I'll probably give to Joan and Kathy, throw away. I don't even know. Sam, I'm tired, and if I'm gonna drink and cry, I wanna do it alone. I played that stupid song like I told myself I would. He said, or he used to say, it made him ache. I did it, and I'm going home. We need to catch up, though. Let's meet for coffee tomorrow and talk. Really talk. 9:30?
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be at the cafe across from the paper. Christina's. It was honestly nice seeing you.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
I need a drink or two. Or 3, and then I'll go.
People leave you or they die. That's the only way anything ends.
You'd think a kid at a bar would stand out more.
Alright. Well, I'm here at the lake. Left password. Well, you can't control how people feel about you. Um, probably be nice to him next time I see him. Uh, she might be somebody that I need to talk to later and find out some investigations from him. Hold on. He's a mentalist. I don't know what that means. Ignore the minor. Oh, these are stats. Ignore the minor. Remember Vic. Reunion with Anna.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel. Samuel, join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Ah, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there, with a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
No, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was always good with Joan, though Kathy did the heavy lifting. Took her to school, fed her, clothed her, and Nick would pick her up. Play dad for a few hours. Mostly she'd just sit in the office drawing. He'd drop her back off with her mom after dinner.
Greater men have done far less by their daughters. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed, few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Oh, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
Easy.
Everyone liked him. I think even Dennis liked him somewhat.
He always had a lot of friends. A few who couldn't make it sent flowers.
How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who can prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
It always seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for self-pity. This is a place for dour reflection.
Yes, and drinking.
To Nick, he was my friend. He will be missed, but not forgotten.
Hear, hear.
Put that down! Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Ethan can lose his
I wasn't
license.
doing anything! Don't touch me!
Joan!
Leave me alone. Ugh, you guys are all so stupid!
You do not talk to people that way. I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
I'll send her a text. Make sure she's gonna be okay.
He's getting drunk. Someone said the worst thing that you could do is to drink alone and get drunk alone. I mean, some people drink to, you know, to de-stress and stuff like that.
What a night! I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if the years didn't smooth their animosity as much as I hoped.
Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea.
You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh?
Stop pushing me. Stop always poking at me. You just won't quit.
I'm trying to help. And helpful tip number 602, beer doesn't solve any of this.
Of course not. We know
You're back
that.
out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in, that's progress.
Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable.
Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises.
Huh.
Checkout was at 9. Sir, we need the room.
No, stay out.
You have 10 minutes before we charge you for another day.
Okay. What kind of monsters have a checkout at 9? What happened last night? Oh, my head. Pills plus drinking. That was not my best idea. Did I black out or what? Ugh, I can't think straight.
Late for checkout. They can wait a bit more.
Why is it so bright out? Just because you're drunk.
Oh, my head. How many of these did I take?
Hopefully
God,
not
what a
everything
headache.
at once.
I feel like a small jackhead. Didn't even get under the covers. Glad I even made it to the bed.
Anything over here? Oh.
Please let there be water.
Beer.
Is that... No, that's not water. That is vodka, the opposite of water. No, no food. I'll just throw it all up.
Okay, so we got beer
No
and
water,
vodka.
of course. Just tossed on the floor. My mother would be proud.
Took your shirt off too. Where's your shirt, sir?
At least it won't take me long to get my things.
Oh, goodness. Alright, we're coming up on the end. Let me see if I can... No, I guess I can't save from here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.